Hello and happy Vlogmas. So, I was not planning on doing this and I spontaneously decided this morning to do it. So this is what we are doing here. I just opened my back door and can we talk about the moths that are everywhere? Do you like our decorations? Moth, 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 Christmas tree. Poodle, moth, moth, moth. What's happening? Get out of my house. You're not invited to Vlogmas. Anyway, so I am going to do challenges some days, and some days I'm going to do like top 3 favorite exercises for a certain muscle group, and some days I'm going to do food and recipes, and it'll be fun because I love Christmas. So, okay, well first of all, I'm going to put you right there. I got a package from Lululemon. And I believe that it was my lovely friends who may have sent me something. Cassandra Redman. Look. Look, it's an energy bra. I love this. I am so sorry for that. My camera died. I didn't even realize that I actually had to charge this thing, so that's what happened. So this is a sports bra they got me. I'll show you in a picture. It's just an energy bra from Lululemon. It's so pretty. So today I want to show you my 3 favorite glute exercises. I'm going to do this each day for every body part. These are ones that I will either incorporate all the time or try and kind of mix things up with them. I will do a voiceover, tell you why I love them, how to perform them properly, and I will show you a video. I'm honestly really into resistance bands right now. I've seen tremendous progress in my glutes by using resistance bands, so I have mine right here. I use 2 at once because the extra heavy ones aren't strong enough. They're all stuck together. So yeah, I'll usually keep these around my legs, below my knee. For the extra resistance, it also helps me to kind of perfect my form. I won't push my knees in together. I'll kind of keep them out, and the bands help remind me to do that. We'll be doing hip thrusts today. We'll be doing cable kickbacks, and I actually haven't decided the 3rd one, so I really need to dig deep. Oh, Bulgarian split squats. Those are my 3 favorite glute exercises. It ties in your quads, but not too much. Just the split squats would do that for you. Real squats are obviously my favorite full lower body exercise, but y'all know how to do squats. And this is mainly for glutes, so that is what we will do. Hi, babe. Babe, what's your favorite glute exercise? It's not very friendly. Okay, I'll see you in the next clip. So I just wanted to show you guys how I set up for hip thrusts. I use the Jones Smith machine where the parallel bar to the ground is actually free moving, so it works really, really well for hip thrusts. So the first rule of hip thrusting is never make direct eye contact with anyone around you or things will get awkward. So the hip thrust is by far my favorite glute isolation workout. It also activates the hamstrings, quads, and adductors, but it is really a glute-focused exercise. So throughout the movement, the glutes stay under constant tension, and back strength isn't a factor, so you can do a lot more weight because it's only directly using your glutes. So you can either have your feet directly pointed forward or they can be at a slight angle, but you want to make sure that your feet are at the top of your hip thrust so your shins are vertical when your hips are fully extended. It's important that you don't jerk the weight off the floor and use a fluid motion up and down instead. A spastic hip thrust will not be as effective as a smooth one. So repetitions can be performed by touching the floor on each rep or reversing in midair. There are benefits to both options, but if you touch the floor on each rep, you can reset each rep and ensure that you're using full hip movement, or you can just kind of stop, and the constant tension on the glutes will lead to a greater burn and a better glute pump. Here you can see I am doing abductors, but I just like to do those right after the hip thrusts since I'm already sitting on the floor with the resistance bands. So next we have cable kickbacks, which are another glute favorite. You can have your legs and feet in numerous positions for cable kickbacks. It's kind of, once again, what you feel the most when you do them. This is how I personally feel them the most. I like to have my planted leg slightly bent at the knee, and I lean forward towards the cables and hold on to the metal pole. These will mainly work your glutes and a little bit of hamstrings, but it's important to keep your abs tight and contract your glutes slowly when you're in the middle of the kick, and then when you get to the top of the kick, make sure you hold and squeeze your glutes for a second in order to achieve a peak contraction. So cable kickbacks are obviously a huge glute favorite. They work each leg individually, which is really important to do. And, yeah, look at that booty. I'm just kidding. Sometimes I like to do higher weight, sometimes I do lower weight. I'll usually start with the higher weights, and towards the end of my sets, I'll go lower weight and just really, really focus on the movement and connect my mind with the muscle. So I know I said this video would be glute-focused exercises, but I wanted to include a little bit of quads for you too, because you guys always ask me what I do for quads, and split squats are one of my favorite for quads and glutes, mainly because I hated them when I started doing them. I have such bad balance, but I kept doing them just to get better at them. So these are a single leg strength exercise that will target the quads, glutes, and hams. And you should do it with dumbbells to ensure that you have the balance on both sides of the body, which is the same with the cable kickbacks. So you'll hold a dumbbell in each hand with your arms fully extended at your sides and your palms facing in. Make sure your knee doesn't go over your toes too much, and that you're really using mind-to-muscle connection and not just going up and down, bouncing up and down through the movements. I left this little shimmy in here a second ago just to show you that I fall over all the time doing these. They take a lot of practice because they are difficult. It's hard to balance on one leg. So, yeah. So I know I only said I was doing 3 glute exercises, but these are another one of my favorites, so I figured I'd throw them in for you. These are sumo squats or goblet squats or plie squats, whatever you want to call them, and I like to do a pulse in between each rep. So you're going to stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart and your toes slightly turned out. You're going to hold a dumbbell right in front of your chest area. I like to hold it up so I can get all the way down below parallel with my sitting stance. I want you to really, really focus on the muscles you are using during the pulse. Sometimes I know I get caught up and I just kind of pop up and down, but you really want to focus on the entire movement. Hi friends! I hope you have enjoyed Vlogmas Day 3, my 3 favorite glute exercises. I no longer train quads, but a lot of you ask me what I do for quads, so I will include that in my favorite hamstring exercises, which will be, I'm really pretty, probably this week sometime. What's this? So yeah. Hope you enjoyed. You should definitely incorporate these 3 exercises into any of your leg days. They're pretty much glute isolation workouts. They do work your quads a little bit, but mostly for your glutes. I'm sweating and I'm out of breath. As you can see, we got a little baby booty pump. Also, I'm not even showing you. It's small. Sweaty. Oh yeah, you can see my bra now. So pretty. So yeah, happy Vlogmas Day 3. Enjoy your day, and I will see you tomorrow.